Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is said to have many different revelations as well as saga-wide implications in this film by director J.J. Abrams that'll change how we view both The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and the entire Skywalker saga itself. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. So, one element of Episode 9 that a lot of people are really curious about is, of course, exactly how J.J. Abrams is going to handle Darth Vader looming in the background. In case you guys did not know, J.J. Abrams is in fact bringing back that aspect of Star Wars into Episode 9, where Darth Vader is going to be a figurative ghost in the background, basically where his character is going to be used in a sense in order to motivate Kylo Ren, and also in order to make the audience understand a little bit more about what happened in between certain events of other films involving the character of Darth Vader and how that's going to apply to Kylo Ren's progression as a character. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, a description of Kylo Ren and his Knights of Ren on board of Kylo's new shuttle/ship that is said to now carry many of Vader's belongings that were gathered by the Knights of Ren during their mission to the Beyond, as well as their way back from the Beyond. It's said that Kylo Ren begins to open a large metallic container that is described to hold a relic that Vader once owned, where it's described to be the Mask of Lord Momin. It's said that sometime after the events of Order 66, that Vader was seeking for an ancient dark side power to eventually overthrow Palpatine and kill him, where he eventually came across the Mask of Lord Momin. It's said that at one point in time, the Mask of Momin allowed Vader to see a glimpse into the future and a path to the Beyond that contains the origins of the dark side of the Force. Vader was on a quest in order to discover the power in order to eventually destroy Palpatine and rule the galaxy on his own terms, where it said that the Mask of Momin even gave Vader a glimpse to a dark temple that would take away some of his terrible pain from the suit that Palpatine developed for Vader. So I want to go over a couple of parts about this. Now, we've been hearing about Darth Vader and, of course, Lord Momin for a couple of months now, especially from the comics in 2018. I don't know if you guys read them. Very interesting comic line. I believe that Disney did an excellent job at really kind of just illustrating everything that went on in between the events of course, Order 66 or after Order 66, leading all the way up until Star Wars A New Hope. There's a lot of Vader stories to tell. So in this scenario, involving the Lord Momin helmet, it allowed Darth Vader to see a specific future where it would actually show Darth Vader a certain path to a dark temple that would allow him in order to take away some of the pain that the suit was causing Darth Vader. So I think that's what's really interesting about this, is that not only that, is that it would also allow Vader to see a certain path to the Beyond itself that would make Darth Vader understand the origins of the dark side of the Force. Now, like I say, it seems as though that everybody is really after this dark side powers. Everybody is after the Beyond, including Palpatine, Darth Vader, Snoke, Luke Skywalker was even after it from what we learned a couple of weeks ago. All of these different characters were very intrigued by what the Beyond is going to be in Episode 9. After all, the Knights of Ren went there, or at least partially, until they had to actually make a return 1 year after the events of course, before the events of The Force Awakens. So, with that being said, you know, when we think about Darth Vader, the fact that J.J. Abrams is going to be exploring different elements such as this in order to explain exactly what Vader went through and what Vader saw by touching Lord Momin's helmet, he saw a glimpse into the future that would allow him to contain himself with, of course, the origins of the dark side of the Force, and even learning of a new power within the Dark Temple that would take away Vader's pain from the suit that it was actually causing, that was developed by Emperor Palpatine himself. So, Kylo Ren now has the Mask of Lord Momin, and this by far is one of the best ways for J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio in order to really bring in a lot of the Easter eggs and a lot of references to the comics and stuff around those lines, in order to really draw in a lot of Star Wars fans who really love the comics that are, you know, basically able to explain Darth Vader's past and exactly what he went through after Order 66. So the Mask of Lord moment, in case you guys did not know, it's an ancient Sith Lord that was able to basically do a lot of different things. And the helmet itself is what was responsible for developing Darth Vader's fortress on Mustafar, Darth Vader's castle. So keep in mind that that was all made possible through the Mask of Lord moment. This thing is incredible. It's able to construct certain structures that are actually made in the Star Wars universe. So there's a lot of possibilities to be made with the Mask of Lord moment, and you can really imagine only where Kylo Ren is going to go with the Helmet of Lord moment and exactly how it will benefit him in this story. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. No, I'm not the one from night to moon.